What's up guys, Just Messi here and welcome to a brand new video and welcome to today's dose of transfer gossip. And today is going to be Friday the 14th of July. And I find it crazy that today's episode is episode number 49 already. And we've got a jam-packed one today with 23 confirmed deals. So just before we get started, as always, you can show support by leaving a like rating. That'd be absolutely awesome. Remember, 1,000 likes is the target for today's video. If you're new to my channel, make sure to click the subscribe button for daily FIFA content and press the notifications tab next to it to receive notifications about my videos. If you missed yesterday's video, down below in the description box. And today's question of the day: what FIFA Ultimate Team has been your favourite so far? Is it FIFA 12, FIFA 15, FIFA 17? Let me down below in the comments. But let's jump into a very long list of confirmed transfers today, and the very first player is one in Turkey, and that is going to be Sarıoğlu. So he's gone to Kayserispor from Galatasaray on a free transfer, and I think last year had a pretty solid silver card. Here's at 5 by the next player, a former 5-star skiller in FIFA, Gary McKay-Steven, going to Aberdeen from Celtic for an undisclosed fee, and still as a silver, doesn't look too great this year, but again before, has been pretty decent. Then we go on to Çekendoy going to Birmingham City from Angers on a free transfer, but technically he was a free agent. But I'm not sure if that one's been fully announced by Birmingham just yet, but a lot of rumours are saying it's been done. Then we go on to Neil Maupay. I've definitely said that one wrong. He's gone to Brentford from St Etienne for £1.7 million. Then we have got Aidan McGeady going to Sunderland from Everton for £500,000. They also signed a second player yesterday, and that is going to be James Vaughan from Bury. He cost them £900,000, which is obviously just short of £1 million. And in regards to his FIFA Ultimate Team card this year, that tops, I think it's a lowest rated gold one, but it still has got some good stats on him with 87 pace, 88 shot, and 86 physical. And now we've got a couple going to the Chinese Super League, and again, the window does shut today in fact, and that player is going to Champion. I think that's his name right there. Again, sorry if I didn't, but he has joined Tianjin Teda from Anderlecht on a loan deal. I think it may have the option to buy on top of it as well because of 100% tax rule. Then we go on to Ricardo Vazte, formerly of West Ham United, had an insane card back on FIFA 12, and he has joined Henan Canyi from Akhisarspor in Turkey on a free transfer. And now we've got a new transfer for Leeds United, and that is going to be Aloski, joined them from FC Lugano for an undisclosed fee, and to be honest, I've not really heard of him. Then we have got Martin Braithwaite going to the Championship to Middlesbrough from Toulouse, again for an undisclosed fee, has got a pretty solid card this year. Then we move on to Tongo Dumbia, a 6 silver last year in particular, and now has gone to Dinamo Zagreb from Toulouse for £680,000, so most likely next year won't be on FIFA Ultimate Team. And now we've got one in the Serie A, and this time it's going to be Mario Rui, going to Napoli from Roma on a loan deal for the season. And it looks like they paid £3.2 million to get him on loan for the season, but most likely now has got an option to buy. Then we go on to Marcus Suttner, going to Brighton from FC Ingolstadt in Germany for £3.83 million. And remember, of course, Brighton are now in the Premier League. Then we go on to Sebastian Corchia, going to Sevilla from Lille for a total fee of €7.5 million, with some sites are saying £4.5 million. But to be fair, the conversion rate probably isn't too far off that anyway, and may also include bonuses. Then we go to one for Lyon, and that's Marcelo, joined them from Besiktas in Turkey for a total fee of £5.95 million, and the article I'm reading does say €6 million plus additional bonuses. Then we go on to Adil Rami going to Marseille. I covered it a few days ago, but now it's fully official. He's joined them from Sevilla for €6 million as the apparent fee. Then we've got Enner Valencia going to Tigres from West Ham, again undisclosed for that one. I think previously, before going to West Ham, did play in Mexico. And now we go on to Sven Bender going to Bayer Leverkusen from Borussia Dortmund for a total fee of €15 million. I think it works out to be around £13 million, and for FIFA 18, it'll be a hyperlink to his brother, Lars Bender. And now we've got a pretty cool one for Barcelona, and that is going to be Nelson Semedo joining them from Benfica pending a medical. So after he passes that, he'll officially become a Barca player. An agreement has been reached between Benfica and Barca, and the apparent fee, this isn't confirmed by the way, is €30 million. And of course, last season Barca did struggle big time in the right back area after losing Dani Alves and never replaced him. Or they didn't replace him in the quality they probably should have done, that's what I should have said. And assuming he gets a pretty decent upgrade next year, be a very nice card for FIFA 18. Now we've got 4 contract extensions. The very first one is for Huddersfield, and that one is going to be Elias Kachunga, getting a new deal until 2020. He is followed by Cedric Bakambu, getting a new deal at Villarreal until 2022. And then we go on to 2 for Monaco. The very first one is Dribble Sidibe, a very good right back this year for Monaco, and he has got a new deal until 2022 also. And the Polish centre back Kamil Glik also got a new contract until 2021. I said 23 confirmed, but now make that 24 because I just finished recording the video, since maybe putting it at some random stage, but another one went through, and that's Nathaniel Chalobah going from Chelsea to Watford on a permanent basis based on an undisclosed fee. And now we move on to potential deals, and the very first one is regarding Joe Hart yet again. So according to various different sources today, West Ham are close to agreeing a deal to sign Man City and England goalkeeper Joe Hart on a season-long loan. There will also be an option to buy in the deal for West Ham next summer, or if they decide to. Then we got on to Gylfi Sigurdsson, and a fair amount of rumours regarding him today, but one official statement is Swansea have confirmed that Gylfi Sigurdsson will not travel with the Swansea squad for their pre-season tour of the USA. Right, so first up, according to Sky, a £40 million Everton bid for Gylfi Sigurdsson was turned down by Swansea. They want £50 million as was noted yesterday, and the reason he's not on the USA tour is because he's not in the right frame of mind. Although, according to the Daily Mail, they're saying Gylfi Sigurdsson is a prime target for Everton, but the club are adamant a bid has not been made today, nor has one been rejected. And keeping on the topic of Everton, Wayne Rooney scored an absolute banger yesterday on his return. But Sky have also said that Leicester City have already made a higher bid than Everton for Gylfi Sigurdsson. The Leicester bid was £40 million plus add-ons, but was also rejected by Swansea. Next up, we got on to Sofiane Feghouli, and according to France Football today, Galatasaray have made a €5 million offer for West Ham attacking midfielder Feghouli. They did get him on a free transfer last summer, so probably wouldn't expect too much out of him, but I'm pretty sure a quote from himself did say he wants to fight for his place at West Ham. I think he also said that on social media. I'm not sure if it's Twitter or not, but either way I'm pretty certain I've seen that somewhere. And now we've gone to a very busy period for Manchester City. So first up, Sky and multiple other sources today said Man City are close to agreeing a deal with Monaco for left back Benjamin Mendy. Monaco want £50 million, and significant progress has been made in negotiations. Mendy has not travelled with AS Monaco to a pre-season trip to Switzerland, and I think yesterday in fact he only just returned to training. That could be why, but Monaco just said it's for medical reasons. And who knows, he may be having a medical at Man City very, very soon. And now we've gone to one that probably could be a confirmed deal by today in fact, and that is going to be Kyle Walker. So the breaking news yesterday was that Man City have agreed a fee with Tottenham in excess of £50 million for Kyle Walker. He's expected to have a medical today with Man City ahead of a world record transfer fee for a defender. I saw a couple of sites saying it's £50 million up front plus £3 to £5 million in additional fees. Obviously he won't be going to Tottenham's training sessions, which apparently does start today. Instead though, he'll be travelling with Man City on Monday to start their USA tour. And thanks to a 10% sell-on clause, Sheffield United will make about £5 million plus in the Kyle Walker transfer. And with the rise in transfer fees, I'm pretty certain now, a lot of the lower league teams like in the Championship, League 1 or League 2, they'll start putting additional bonuses in the actual fee itself. And it wouldn't surprise me, for example, if Dele Alli has got a massive sell-on clause in his deal from MK Dons. And according to L'Equipe today, Tottenham have sounded out Lyon right back Rafael as a potential replacement for Kyle Walker. Now yes, that is a Brazilian player that played for Manchester United a few years ago, also has got a twin brother that plays for Middlesbrough. Tottenham have also been linked to Pereira, who last season spent out on loan at Nice, but I'm pretty sure is still owned by FC Porto. And I saw a very interesting fact on Twitter that does say, if Man City wrap up the signings of Kyle Walker for £50 million and Mendy for £40, that would be £267.6 million spent on defenders and keepers alone since the 2014-15 season. So over £250 million just on players, and they're still trying to strengthen it. And now a very interesting update regarding Naby Keita as potential move to Liverpool. So first up, Leipzig have turned down an offer from Liverpool worth €65 million. That's according to Bild and multiple other sources, and reports in Germany are claiming that Keita is desperate for a move to Liverpool. And someone called Chris Williams on Twitter, who's verified and also apparently very reliable, he said, from sources probably within Leipzig, the club may deal out an improved figure, basically a higher transfer fee, and now the balance in favour of a Liverpool move has tipped. And then he finally tweeted saying it could be a formality now that Keita moves to Liverpool during the transfer window, according to some sources within the German club. And I mentioned it last week, a reporter for the BBC did tweet saying next week, referring to this week right now, Liverpool's transfer news will definitely start speeding up. And in fact on Wednesday night, a pretty reliable source on Twitter regarding Liverpool has said that a deal is very close and will find out more on Friday. And now a former football lawyer has claimed that Liverpool have opened negotiations with Southampton for Van Dijk. He tweeted two things, saying first up, got told things are moving along now with Liverpool and Southampton. The second one, I don't know if he's handed in a transfer request, just the clubs are back negotiating. I don't think he'll have to hand in a request either. And again, this also falls into place with what another source said yesterday. The same guys that said about Keita a few days ago, before this all broke out, has said that we understand Naby Keita and Van Dijk will be Liverpool players before the start of the Premier League season. And now move on to Bakayoko to Chelsea. So yesterday I mentioned how apparently it's all done for 45 million euros. His brother also put on Snapchat, CFC, and some like blue emojis and whatnot. And now according to RMC, Bakayoko is en route to London. He arrived last night and the medical is scheduled for today. So that could well be in tomorrow's video as a confirmed transfer. Next up, we've gone to two for AC Milan. The first one, according to Sky today, Milan have made an undisclosed bid for Torino striker Andrea Belotti. He has got a €100 million release clause for foreign clubs, and Chelsea and Manchester United have previously been interested in him. And Damaso is saying that Milan could offer Paletta, Niang and Lapadula in part of the deal. And that's not even the biggest one for Milan today. So yesterday I mentioned Bonucci could go to them, and now there's more update regarding it. So Bonucci, apparently according to Sky Italia, Milan want Bonucci and Juventus' asking price is 40 million euros. Some reports are saying Milan have only offered 30 million euros for him, but it doesn't include a player, and that is Mattia De Sciglio. But more breaking news regarding this story does say that Milan have reached an agreement with Bonucci and it's 6 million euros per year. A lot of people have been saying why Premier League clubs like Man City and Chelsea not going in for him for that type of fee, but apparently he wants to stay in Italy as his wife wants to stay there. Juventus won't stand against him, and Milan, the only Italian team willing to pay that. And imagine he wanted to move to the Premier League, the actual fee itself would probably be like 70 to 80 million pounds. And if Milan do pull that off, that would be absolutely insane. Next up, we go on to Raja Nainggolan, and according to Daily Mail today, Manchester United are ready to move for the Roma midfielder Nainggolan as Tottenham continue to resist the bids for Eric Dyer. But a quote from the president of Roma has said Nainggolan and Manolas will stay with us, they're not moving from Roma. I think we have the best midfield in Italy, in defence we'll improve, and we can do that by buying some new players. And now we move on to Mbappe, so yet again in the media, but today linked to Man City according to Graham Hunter. He is a Spanish football expert, by the way, that works with Sky Sports. The article starts off by saying, Real Madrid are understood to be leading the race for the 18-year-old striker, while Sky Sports understand that Arsenal, Liverpool and Paris Saint-Germain are also interested in the forward. But now Manchester City are working very hard to sign the French wonder kid. If he does leave Monaco, he wants first team football guaranteed, and at Man City I'm pretty sure he can do that, and I'm pretty certain they would if they paid a world record fee for him. And that is despite having Gabriel Jesus and Aguero. The final one today is regarding Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and he has now promised to clarify his future soon after meeting with his agent Mino Raiola in Manchester. Ibrahimovic told photographers to expect an announcement, and his quote does say, "There'll be a very big announcement soon, it'll be huge." There is a lot of speculation in regards to where it could go. Also the MLS, that's probably the most suggested. I'm looking forward to how he announces it, and of course whoever gets him has got a world-class striker. But on that note guys, that's going to be the final one for today's video. So as always, if you enjoyed it, show support by leaving a like rating, that'd be absolutely awesome. Remember, 1,000 likes is the target for today's video. If you're new to my channel, make sure to click the subscribe button for daily FIFA content, and press the notification tab next to it to receive notifications about my videos. If you missed yesterday's video, it'll be down below in the description box. And today's question of the day, what is your favourite ever FIFA Ultimate team? So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.